Did you know that your gut health could play a big role in protecting your kidney function? Probiotic rich foods can help reduce inflammation, support digestion, and even lower toxins in your body. But not all probiotics are created equal. So, in this video, I'm sharing the top 5 probiotic foods that are actually good for your kidneys and how to include them in your diet. Quick reminder on what probiotics even are. Probiotics are tiny living organisms that live in your gut, and they basically help to keep your gut and your GI tract running smoothly. They help digest food, they fight off bad bacteria, and they help maintain that gut lining so that harmful substances don't leak into the bloodstream. They also support immune function to keep you healthy and reduce inflammation. You should care about this if you have chronic kidney disease, because if there is an imbalance between that good and bad bacteria, which there often is with CKD, we see more inflammation and more waste building up, making it even harder for your kidneys to do their job. When it comes to protecting and preserving kidney function, we want to lower the burden on the kidneys, not make them have to work harder. And that's why consuming probiotics, the good bacteria, can help to keep your gut happy and in turn take some pressure off the kidneys. So here are the top 5 probiotic-rich foods for kidney disease. These are in alphabetical order, not in any order of like better or worse. Number 1, kimchi. Number 2, miso. Number 3, sauerkraut. Number 4, tempeh. And number 5, yogurt or kefir. When it comes to getting probiotics from food sources, getting live active cultures is important. Some fermented foods are processed after fermentation and the live active cultures are killed off. So you either want unpasteurized kimchi, for example, or for the label to say live active cultures. Now, disclaimer, if you have a kidney transplant or you are on immunosuppressant medications or drugs, check with your healthcare team before including anything that's unpasteurized or fermented or probiotics, live active cultures in your diet. Now, I mentioned those 5 foods. Let's now talk about some of the common concerns that come up and may have come up for you when I mentioned them. So number 1, kimchi, sauerkraut, miso are all higher sodium foods. This is true, but the portion that you need to consume to get the billions of probiotics is small, usually only 1 to 2 tablespoons. If we look at a common kimchi brand, we see that 2 tablespoons or 1 ounce is a serving, and that's about 270 to 280 milligrams of sodium. Of course, that seems high. A couple things you could do. Number 1, you could just consume 1 tablespoon portion, and that would be 140 milligrams or less, and that's technically low sodium. Or you can add the full 2 tablespoon portion to a homemade meal that you know is naturally low in sodium because you made it yourself. This adds a lot of flavor and probiotic benefits and doesn't break the daily sodium bank. Number 2 is the yogurt or kefir. So there are plant yogurt options that have probiotics added to them if you don't consume dairy. And for yogurt, kefir, or the plant yogurt, you want to choose a plain unsweetened variety and add your own fruit toppings to limit the added sugar and add more fiber. And just keep in mind, dairy-based yogurt is going to be higher in potassium and higher in protein. Depending on your needs, you may need to have a smaller portion or opt for a cashew milk or almond milk yogurt that have the probiotics added to them, as those are usually going to be lower in potassium and protein. Also, make sure to check the ingredient list of the non-dairy yogurts and make sure it doesn't contain any phosphorus additives. So it's great to know about these foods that contain probiotics, but can't you just take a supplement instead? Here's what to consider and what we look at in food versus supplements. So number 1, food sources come along with other nutrients, fiber, vitamins, minerals, and those are beneficial for kidney health and gut health. And number 2, food sources are usually going to be a more affordable option. You can buy them at the store, you can use them over and over, and they'll have multiple portions. On the other hand, supplements allow for convenience and regularity. Many people don't eat the same thing every day, but will take the same supplement every day. And the other thing is that supplements allow for specific probiotic strains to be consumed in higher concentrations. For example, Renadil is a probiotic that's developed specifically for people with chronic kidney disease. It was developed by kidney health researchers and nephrologists to help improve kidney function. It contains 3 strains of probiotic that target urea, uric acid, and creatinine. So basically it works in the gut, it binds to and breaks down harmful waste compounds that are present in the gut of people with chronic kidney disease. And the breakdown of these waste products are then excreted in the feces instead of going into the bloodstream and causing more inflammation, uremia, edema, and higher amounts of waste. So if you're interested in this kidney-specific probiotic supplement, first discuss adding it to your regimen with your doctor, but then you can head to Renadil.com and use the code RENA10, RENA10 at checkout to get $10 off your first order. So overall, there really isn't a one-size-fits-all approach. Regardless of whether you take a supplement or not, you can start by adding some probiotic-rich foods to your kidney-friendly diet when possible. And then you can consider using supplements if your dietary intake of probiotics is low, irregular, or if you're looking for a more concentrated source of a kidney-specific strain. And remember, to order Renadil, just simply go to Renadil.com, use the code RENA10 to get $10 off your first order. And you can work with your healthcare provider and or renal dietitian to determine the best option for you. I'm Michelle Crosmer. Thanks for tuning in to Eat for Your Kidneys. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, like and share this video. Thank you, and I'll see you guys next time.